Good morning, students. Today I'll be teaching the last topic of this chapter, that is superclass Tetrapoda. What is meant by tetrapoda? Tetra means four, poda means limbs. Okay, four limbs. So these animals bear two pairs of limbs or appendages. So these two pairs means one pair forelimbs, one pair hind limbs. Some animals like snakes are limbless. So in this four main groups are coming down. You can see amphibia, reptilia, aves, mammalia. So if you are taking snake, it comes under the group reptilia. But some animals like snakes, they are limbless. Superclass Tetrapoda includes four classes. So which are the four classes? Class amphibia, class reptilia, class aves, class mammalia. So first one is class amphibia. These animals live on land as well as in water. So frog, it comes under this group, amphibia group. They live on land as well as in water. Why they are going to water? For laying eggs. They will move to water. Clear. So they live on land as well as water. They are poikilothermic animals and carnivorous. Poikilothermic means cold-blooded animals. They can change their temperature according to the surrounding temperature. And carnivorous animal, they will eat the flesh of other animals. They are called the carnivorous group. Body divided into head, trunk and tail. So body, if you are taking, there are three parts: head, trunk and tail. Sometimes tail is absent. Two pairs of limbs are raised from the pelvic girdle and pectoral girdle. So there are two pairs limbs are coming, one pair from pelvic girdle, one pair from pectoral girdle. In frogs, webs are present between digits which help to swim. Okay, you know, between the toes there are skin is attached, that is called web. That is called a webbed feet. What is the use of this web? Webs are present between digits which help to swim. It is used for swimming. Skin is moist skin. So because the frog, you would have learned in the smaller classes, when they go to water, how they will breathe. They will use moist skin for respiration. Okay, so skin is moist, glandular. Glands are present with mucous membrane. It also secretes mucus. Prominent eardrum or tympanic membranes are present on the head. So we have ear. It has three parts. Outer ear is called pinnae, middle ear and inner ear. For these animals comes under amphibia group. Prominent eardrums or eardrum. Where is our eardrum? Our eardrum in the inside. If you are taking middle ear, the end you can see eardrum, or you can see in the starting of the inner ear. So for these animals, eardrum or it is also known as tympanic membrane. They are outside, are present on the head. Yes, look at this. This is webbed feet. You can see these are the digits or toes. In between, you can see there is a skin is attached. This is called web. Okay, what is the use of this webbed feet? It's used for swimming. Here you see there's a frog. You can see here eye. See, look at this is eye. Nostril. We have nose and nostrils. Nostril. Tympanum. This is a eardrum. I told just now. Tympanum. It's on the side of the head. Then head. Then trunk, then belly, hind leg. These are the back leg or hind leg. Webbed foot. This is the webbed foot. The web means the skin attached between the toes. That is called web. Then front leg. These are the forelimbs or front legs. And digit 1, 2, 3. These are the digits. Okay, 1, 2, 3. These are the digits. Clear? Intestine and digestive glands are well developed. Their intestine is well developed and also digestive glands are well developed. Circulatory system is closed type and heart is 3-chambered and ventral. So we have 4-chambered, but the frog has 3-chambered, 2 auricle and only 1 ventricle, 3-chambered, and it's inside, it's a ventral side, and it's also circulatory system is closed type. Closed type means blood is flowing through the blood vessels. RBCs are biconvex and nucleated. RBC cell, red blood cells, it's a cell, RBC. So blood is made up of 3 types of cells: RBC, WBC, platelets. RBC is a cell, it contains nucleus, it's nucleated and also biconvex. Respiration is through skin, lungs and buccopharynx. I told if the frog is on the land, they will use lungs and buccopharynx. and it will go to water for laying eggs. By the time it will use moist skin. Clear? In the tadpole stage, that what they will use gills for respiration, because tadpole is like a fish, like it's living in water. Nervous system is well developed. Nervous system very well developed. Sexes are separate. There is male and female separate. These are oviparous. They are laying eggs. Fertilization is external. Male and female gametes fuse outside. Fusion will take place outside. The fertilization is external. Development occurs in water and is indirect or metamorphosis. So I told the frog is going to the water for laying eggs. So from the egg, the development, it is happening, it occurs in water, and is indirect means it's metamorphosis. It has different stages. First egg, then it will tadpole stage, fish like tadpole stage, then tadpole slowly it will convert into adult, then finally it will become adult frog. That stage, indirect, that is called metamorphosis. Examples: frog, toad, salamander, ichthyophis. So which are the examples? Frog, toad, salamander, ichthyophis. Yeah, look at here. This is a metamorphosis. This adult frog. Adult frog laying eggs, always they lay egg mass. They will lay many eggs. The reason is sometimes it's the chance of survival is very less. They are suppose the frog is in the pond. You think you can see when the fishes there, they will eat the egg. So very few egg it will hatch out. Okay, so this is egg mass and will form tadpole. During this stage they use gills for respiration, and tadpole with legs. See, legs are formed. Again here you can see young frog and will become adult frog. Here the heart is three-chambered. You can see right atrium, that is right auricle, left atrium, left auricle, and there is only one ventricle. So 1, 2, 3, three-chambered heart. For us, we have four-chambered heart. We have two ventricles. Clear? The next group, next class, it is reptilia. These are crawling animals like cobra, crocodile, turtle, etc. All these coming under this group, reptilia group. Animals which comes under this group, they can crawl or creep on the ground. They are the first true terrestrial vertebrates. They are the first true terrestrial. Terrestrial means the animals which live on land. They are called terrestrial. True terrestrial vertebrates. Few may be aquatic or semi-aquatic, found in marshy areas. So some reptiles, very few, they may be aquatic or semi-aquatic. Most of them are carnivorous. They will eat the flesh of other animals. They will catch other animals and will eat. Carnivorous. Locomotion is by limbs which have well developed pentadactyl digits. Okay, locomotion is by limbs. They have well developed pentadactyl digit. Penta means five digits. Okay, and claws. Claw means nails, which help the animal to crawl on, creep or crawl. Reptiles are poikilotherms or cold-blooded. They can change their temperature according to the surrounding temperature. Skin is dry, non-glandular, no glands, and covered by epidermal scales or scutes or plates. Okay, usually you can see the animals comes under this snake or crocodile or turtle. You can see skin is dry, non-glandular, there is no glands, covered by epidermal scales or scutes or plates. Okay, I can show you here. Yes, see the skin, it's a very dry skin. There is no glandular. Glandular means the gland which produces some mucus substance. So it is not a soft skin, is very dry. You can see the scales. Okay, fish has scales, same like they have scales here. Plates, you can see some plate-like structures here. These are the plates, and you can see pointer-like, thorn-like structures. They are called scutes. Clear? So they have scutes, plates, and scales. So here pentadactyl digits with claws. Penta means 5. Pentadactyl digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with claws, with nails. Heart is completely four-chambered. Okay, there are four-chambered like us, and ventral. Ventral side, it's inside, it's in the ventral side. Circulatory system is of closed type. Circulatory system, blood is flowing through the blood vessels. Crocodile has perfectly four-chambered heart. Eardrum is depressed. In the case of frog, we told that next to the near the head we can see eardrum or tympanum. Here eardrum is depressed. Respiration is through lungs, same like us. Brain is well developed. Olfactory lobes and cerebellum are better developed than amphibians. So here cerebellum and olfactory lobes, they are better developed than amphibians. Sexes are separate, male and female. They are separate and show prominent sexual dimorphism. So male and female is separate, male crocodile or female crocodile, or if any animal if you are taking male and female, it is separate. And also they're showing the difference. That is the meaning of sexual dimorphism. Fertilization is internal fertilization. So male and female gamete will fuse inside. Like humans, fertilization is internal. Reptiles are oviparous. They lay egg. They lay shelled eggs and show little parental care. So usually they are oviparous animals. They laying eggs. They lay shelled eggs and show little parental care. But viper is viviparous. So there is one exceptional case, viper, snake. This is viviparous. It gives birth to young one. Okay, not laying eggs. Reduced ear. See, tympani we told it's very reduced ear. You can see here. This is a reduced ear. Then here you can see there is a completely four-chambered heart. This is incompletely four-chambered heart. Right atrium or right auricle, left atrium or left auricle. Here ventricle. This ventricle, gap in ventricle wall. See here. There is a gap in ventricle wall. So we can tell incompletely four-chambered heart. Okay. Here you see completely four-chambered heart. You can see right atrium or right auricle, left atrium, left auricle, left ventricle, right ventricle. Okay, then you can see pulmonary vein, aorta or artery, pulmonary, this is also pulmonary vein, this is vena cava. So it's completely four-chambered, 1, 2, 3, 4, four-chambered. So this is completely four-chambered heart.